Welcome to the Ayara Kamala Resort and Spa, which is an amazing retreat. Right there is actually the front when you first come in. It's more like towards the other side. They're building something here. We weren't sure what it was. But the building that's to our left, that's where you have dinner. When you come in, you see this beautiful view, and it is just so amazing. It is a retreat. We just arrived, and they offered us some tea. It was like a jasmine chamomile tea. It was just so wonderful. It was so refreshing because it was hot. And then, so we needed something cool, and the tea was actually cold. So, and they also gave us cold towel, those little blue towels right there, that we were to wipe our faces, and we're cheering because we were so excited just to be in Thailand. When you are checking in, they do offer you these scented candles where you choose which scent that you want for your room. And they have three different scents you could choose from. All three of us just so happen to choose the same one, which is this one, Sweet Dreams. And it smells divine. And it's not overwhelming, it's very light. So, therefore, you don't have to worry about it just overwhelming the room if you're not a scented type of person. It's very light. And you will absolutely love it. And they have three different scents for you to choose from. And after that, they actually put it in your room so that your room could smell beautiful. So this is the hallway where the rooms, like our room, are. This is room D1. That's Yaki's room. And then you go further down. I love the light fixture. That's D2, D3, and this, by the way, they have also have a bell. The artwork on the wall is so pretty. An elephant. And this is a doorbell, by the way. Before, and my room is all the way at the end. D5. So this right here is my room number D5. As you can see, these are my friends down there. They're doing their own videos of their rooms. And the hallway is not that big, but it's not small either. So it's a decent sized hallway. And the room numbers are placed on this flower that's made of metal, but it's so beautiful. I love just all the little details as they have. This right here, because Ayara means elephant. So if you do not want to be disturbed, you actually put it on this one, which means you're sleeping and do not want to be disturbed. And if you want your room cleaned, you just slide this right over and they will come and clean your room. And the little black thing on top, that's actually the doorbell. When you come in, the room is so beautiful. It was a little cloudy that day, so therefore it wasn't as bright, but nonetheless, it was still gorgeous. When you come in on top here, you see tons of snacks. You have your coffee, and you have your teas, and you have, I think it's instant coffee, of course, and you have sugar and whatnot, and you have everything that you need. You even have a bottle opener, because you do need bottle openers to open these bottles, by the way. And this is, of course, your going into your fridge. You do have snack. Yes, that Snicker bar is part of it. And you have soda water. You have regular water. You have beer. You have these sodas. Here is our soda water over there. You do have regular sodas. You have Sprite. You have Coke. You have this. It was even fruit that they left there for you when you first come in. So it was just absolutely wonderful. I loved it. And if you don't like dark soda, there's the Sprite. You could have that, or you just have water. The room colors are beautiful. It's like a gold, red, and white color. So I absolutely love it. It's a king size bed for the room that I was in. And as you can see, the art decor is beautiful. Look at this. It's like a flower. And right there in the bottom right, it's kind of small. You can't see it. It's a little elephant, which of course everything has to do with elephant in the IRA, which of course means elephant. On this here, they actually accidentally put my friend's name, Sonia, on here, but they actually meant to put my name. I didn't make a thing of it. I don't really care. I just thought it was just beautiful that the way they personalize things. Plus, they leave you a little snack in that little bag, which was beautiful. Look at this beautiful elephant. It was just beautiful. I love the colors, the bed, everything they do in there is just so spa-ish, for lack of better words. It's very spa-ish. And right here is where they actually put the little candle that I spoke about earlier on. And on there, I chose the Sweet Dream, which is kind of like a lavender-ish color, but it's very light. Even though it's left on there burning all the time, it is not overwhelming at all. It's very light. Some people might not even notice it as much because it's that light. So you don't even have to worry about it. As you can see, the room from on this side is also very big. They do have these little gecko that could actually come in the room, so they give you a little warning with that. They don't really bother you, and I know some people will get freaked out because of the gecko. I did end up with one in my room. I just called them. They come right away. They take care of it. It wasn't a big deal. So going in, right here, I was actually showing the what the property looked like. They show it on the TV when you first come in. So this is literally like the property. It's like a cliff or a mountain, and you are seeing a lot of the different spaces where you can stay. This was like a private pool on this side, by the way, and this is pretty much the whole entire property. And I thought it was amazing. It doesn't have a beach where you can actually go and swim on because it's actually not. You just I will show it to you in the end of the video. It's just not swimmable, but nonetheless, you will love it. This when you come into the bathroom, I love that the door is actually not it's actually you have glass, so it makes the room looks bigger. The toilet has its own room, of course, but the door there is frosted, so you didn't have to worry about if there's two people in the room and one person is doing their business in the back in on the toilet, and you on the outside and you don't want to see any of that. But nonetheless, it has its own space, so you don't have to worry about it, and the door's frosted, so you don't have to see the person in there. So this is the actual closet. It's a decent size. It has two robes in there. It has towels. It has dryer. It has a safe right at the bottom left, right there. It has several different hangers so that you can hang your clothes. It has slippers. It's two sets of slippers, and it has plenty of drawer space. There's I think six drawers that you could put clothes and whatnot in there. I'm not a big fan of putting clothes in the drawers when I go to those to on vacation at hotels, but if this is you, you have plenty of space. And of course, this is the sink area. I love this sink. It's so beautiful. I love the shape of it. And they have tons of stuff you can use. This was like a cream, it's actually mosquito repellent lotion or cream, whatever they call it. I don't remember, but it's mosquito repellent. I was like, oh, never know that was a thing, but apparently it is. If you see, it's like a moisturizing mosquito repellent. Nonetheless, you do have like a sewing kit. You have some Q-tips for whatever you use it for. You do. Oh, and look, isn't this cute? This is a cute little container, and I believe this is where for your hand to wash your hands, liquid soap, and next to it is lotion for your hand as well. After your body lotion, well, it's body lotion, but it's really tiny, so I would call it hand lotion because it's kind of small. You do have your shower cap. You have comb, you have like a dental kit, so like toothbrush, toothpaste, and whatnot in there. They have two of those in there because the room can actually hold two people because it's a king size bed. So they have little towels on the side, plus of course the glass. If you need to like brush your teeth or whatever, if you need to drink some water, you can grab it from there too. The bottom part also have space, so if you need to put anything in there, you could absolutely do it. And you have outlets if you need to plug anything in while you're in the bathroom. This tub is absolutely gorgeous. It is deep, it is big, and look at this the view you will have. You could pull up the shades. There's actually no one can actually see you from where you're at. So you could pull up the shade and it will be beautiful. You do have like the salt for your bath if you want to take a bath. You also have just different stuff you can use. There they have three different things that you can use. You could see them for yourself that you can use that's available. And of course, you could just replenish it at any time. And you could use that to put your food, the little bar where they're on. You could just move those and put your food if you want to lay there inside of the tub and watch the sunset or the sunrise, or you just want to relax. And as you can see from here, you could have a beautiful view of the vegetation, the trees. Oh, it was just beautiful. As you can see, there's a partition right there on the outside, so the person next to you don't see you, and you don't see them. And if anyone would want to see, they would have to go over it, which will be a whole nother story. But nonetheless, the shower is right here. And that was the only thing that was kind of weird because, you know, you spraying all over when you shower. But you get what I mean. So I'm about to take you guys outside at the balcony. I had to figure out how to open it. So first, right here you do have two lounge chairs and a table in the middle, and there is a waterfall right to the left. The only reason I do not have anything playing because there was music playing, and I did not think about this while I was filming, and I have absolutely no clue how to remove the background noise so that you could just hear my voice. So therefore, you couldn't hear the sound of the waterfall, but it's okay. You will see it another time. And all these over there are like houses where you could actually stay on the property, and other hotel rooms that you could actually stay on there. They have one, two, or three bedrooms you can choose from, of course, which requires extra money. And this is just more, I was trying to show you the waterfall, but it's you can see a little bit of it in between the vegetation over there. But you will see it at the end of the video of where actually this water lead to, which is actually beautiful in itself. And it's not that big. Right there on the left, that's actually where the spa is. And it is so crazy. This sound where I'm at is so loud in terms of the waterfall. But yet, when you are inside of the spa, you hear absolutely nothing. Like when I say you hear nothing, you hear nothing. All you hear is whatever music that they put on for you to feel, relaxed and comfortable. That's all you hear. You hear nothing else. And it's absolutely wonderful. I think in New York we need whatever they have. Whatever soundproof that is, we need that because that soundproof was really good. So I was absolutely loving it. This is me lying in bed. I'm actually just taking a little bit of time. All my things are like laying up over here. Um, this is my view as I lie in bed. I'm waiting for the time. It's like, let me see, what time is it now? 3:44 p.m. And I have a 4 o'clock appointment for a massage and facial. It's 2 hours. And where I'm laying down, this is my view. Yes, this is the ocean, as you can see. It's like, so ladies and gents, even though it says ocean view, not ocean front, don't be scared by that because, especially if you come to the Ayara, look at this. This is my ocean view. I don't want to have to pay the extra for ocean front. Yes, the ocean front, that means you have no, the trees will not be there. You will have a complete view of the ocean. But listen, I could see it just fine from where I'm laying down right here. And over here, you're gonna see this little area right here, where you have the little wall. That's the view if I was in my bathroom. So the bathroom door is right here. You will go in over in this to the and make a left, and you go in there, and your view will be even more unobstructed if you were lying in the tub because the tub is right against that wall right here. So you will literally have a better view. But nonetheless, let me tell you, you can see it just fine, just lying in here. This is me, so you know this is me on my bed, and this is my view. My hand is not all the way up. It's just literally, you could lay there and you could still see the ocean. So, you guys need to come out here. It's an absolute retreat. So we're getting a beautiful sunset as you hear the rushing of the water underneath the ocean here. So this area is part of the restaurant and the main pool of the resort. If you go in there, which also has AC, of course, you have a pool table, a foosball table, and other games that you can play in there. Of course, this outside part is the restaurant. And further out, where you see a little house right there where I'm pointing at, that's where the buffet is normally laid out. In the mornings, you can have, of course, buffet, or you can order a la carte. All of that is extra because it's not an all inclusive. automatically. And over here, you could also go inside if you want to eat and you do not want to be out in the heat, or if it's raining, whatever the case may be, you could also go in there. There's AC in there as well. The pool is absolutely beautiful. It's not very deep. Of course, if you have children, you have to be mindful of that. And if you are super, 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 super short, you have to be mindful of that as well. But I think it is about 3.5, 4 feet deep. It's really not that deep. But I would say maybe let me say I would say it as much as 4.5 feet. But it's not crazy deep because I got all the way in. I think it got up to my chest, and I'm about 5'5", 4.5, 5'5" on a good day. Anyway, that's the ocean you're looking at over here. Um, they do have, of course, the lounge chairs that you could lay on. And this little cart to the right, they normally put the towels there that you could actually use if you are in need. But because they really weren't, this was August, so they didn't have, I think that's their low season. So they didn't have a lot of people. So if you want to go and really enjoy this place, go around that time. This pool at the bottom, that's actually the private pool for the, I believe, 6 or 8 rooms that's right below us. And on the other side are the villas. You can see all the way you see the top of houses. Those are all the villas where they're 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas. And as you can see, the partitions in the bottom where each of the rooms are actually divided. But it is only their pool. We do not have access to it, the general public that is. But we do have access to the pool where I am right now. So this is the view for when you're having breakfast, if you're having lunch, or if you're laying up at the pool. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And you see all the beautiful trees and the vegetation. And while you're there, it is so relaxing. This is my friend relaxing on the big, that's a really huge chair. It is beautiful. It is so comfortable, but it could be really, really hot. So this is us trying to go downstairs where they have the actual, you cannot really go in the water per se because you will see what I mean when we get there.
Oh boy.
But going there is quite a trek because you gotta have to take the elevator and walk all the way down. So this is
Oh wow.
absolutely gorgeous. But as you can
You can
see,
tell people
you
don't come
can't
down
really
here very
swim there
often.
because it's just rocks. As I don't think a lot of people go there. It wasn't like clean. As you can see, you have like tree branches that fell and they kind of like stay
Wow.
there. Um, the water, you can hear the sound of the ocean, which I absolutely adore. So it is beautiful just to be there. And I finally realized where
Wow.
the
Look at this.
waterfall was coming down from,
I
because you could
finally
hear it by
found
my
where the
room,
water
but I didn't
goes.
know where it was
It's
leading
a
to. So it does lead to the ocean, and it's
stream.
really not that big, but it's really loud. So I was really
Oh,
excited
there you go.
to actually see
This
it.
stream comes
And
down.
I kept calling over my phone like, hey, this is where the
It comes
waterfall
over
leads to.
here.
As you can see right there, it's really not that big, but it's like a
The
stream or
waterfall comes way
waterfall,
from
whatever you
down
call it.
here.
But nonetheless,
Ah,
it wasn't that big, but it
and
was
it
pretty
goes
loud.
straight
So
down
I
here and
really
over
do
there,
enjoy.
and then I
You could
guess
hang
into
out
the
over here if you
ocean.
want to. This is the spa. Well, one of the several rooms that they have. As you can see, it is very beautiful, and you hear absolutely nothing. Even though right across from over there is actually the waterfall, but you don't hear it. It's beautifully decorated and smell divine. After the spa, after you have your massage, they give you this like balm, which is so good. Let me tell you, sore muscles, this works magic. They give you some tea and also some cookies, if you want, of course. And you do get these to go home. They gave each of us one, and it smelled really minty, of course, almost like Tiger Balm, but I think it's much better. I love. You could buy some of those items they have over there, like candles and the balm that they give you, and other items too you can buy. This is the um, menu for the restaurant for the breakfast and for lunch, not for dinner. Everything in there looks so yummy. Let me tell you, food I will eat. As you can see, those pictures, mm, 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 mm. And when they serve you the food, yes, it does look that yummy. And I'm going to show you guys some of the food that we did order, and they were really just as yummy as they looked on this menu. It was just divine. And it wasn't that expensive either. It really, none of them was actually that expensive. This was, I think, tiramisu French toast. Mm-mm-mm. This is in the mornings when you go for the breakfast, and this is the buffet part of the breakfast. And all of this, of course, you pay extra, but it's definitely worth it. I guarantee you, it is worth it. You can either do the buffet or you can order a la carte, and it's still included in what you already prepaid. So you have the option of doing one or both. You could either go for just the buffet, or you could just order a la carte, or you could order a la carte and do the buffet. We all three of us did a little bit of both. Like we did order a la carte. Each morning, but we did go and take a little something, something here and there, like some fruits and a couple other things that we wanted to eat from there. And I love these what you call them, those pots. They were heavy too, so this was the real deal. And I love the colors, and of course they have all kinds of food. If you're a vegetarian or you're a meat eater, no matter, they cater to pretty much any and everyone, which is actually great. I think that especially a place that's not massive, it's not a huge resort, but it's definitely a decent sized resort. But it's not a massive resort like when you go to like the huge Rius, But nonetheless, I feel like they offered a huge variety for a place that's really not that big. You know what I mean? But the food was absolutely yummy. They do have lots of veggies, they have cereal, they have different things to drink, and of course, look at the view. I mean, how could you go wrong, right? The view is absolutely wonderful. This was the opposite of where I was standing before, and some of these things I had absolutely no idea what they were. But some, of course, even though they had the names, but I still didn't know what they were. But of course, pineapples, papayas, dragon fruit, I know what the different fruits are. But this was some of the food that we had for lunch. I think this was like a seafood soup, and they give you rice to go with it. And I forgot what some of these other food was, but nonetheless, we actually ordered different things so we can taste each other's food, and everything was yummy, 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 yummy. This was our last dinner that we had there. The dinner space is right next to where you check in the when we checked in the morning, just couple mornings prior. And you can also do what they call the floating breakfast or floating lunch. I did the floating breakfast. It was divine, let me tell you. So I'm going to leave you guys here with this beautiful view of the sunset right by the pool. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. And look at this view. Tell me, I mean, when I tell you this is a retreat, you guys, this is a retreat. And the people there were wonderful. They were so sweet, and you will absolutely love it.